Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today because
I'm an attention whore.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notification.
Oh my god, it's gonna blow!
It is ridiculous that an overweight person...
I just want to make sure when you say an overweight person, we're talking about you. Because you know there's this clip I just love using, over and over and over again, until you get sick of seeing and hearing it.
Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating, just want to eat myself into oblivion. Is told what to do or what they can and cannot eat.
I would imagine that happens especially when it comes to food, because of some very piss poor choices you've made, because of how you think of food.
Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating, just want to eat myself into oblivion. What they can and cannot wear on a public platform.
I just want to clarify, when you say what to wear, do you mean like when you go out for a drive and dine, late night mukbang, or when you shake your ass for your feeders, while either modeling one of your hideous torrid hauls, or just acting a fool like on New Year's Eve?
They're nice, guys. Whoa. The back detail, the crisscrossing detail. So that's what it looks like. Now, ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kiss my butt! It is ridiculous that people mental illness shame others.
You have used the word shaming so much it has lost its effectiveness. Your constant use of it to justify you being a cyber bully and belittling others takes away the strength of that word.
When you say things like, she's manic, she's bipolar, you're saying it in a derogatory, condescending way. And if I did have that mental illness, what's your point?
The point being, you should be in a clinic receiving treatment, instead of all over the place on YouTube, monetizing your illness.
Why are you mental illness shaming? Don't use it as an insult.
There you go, using the word again. Stop using the word shaming to justify your rants, and your piss poor behavior, toward others that don't kiss your ass.
How is it okay for skinny mukbangers to gorge on thousands of calories?
My guess is that skinny mukbangers have an active life. They more than likely exercise, and not only eat healthy, but also watch what they eat when they're not doing a mukbang. Whereas you, who has type 2 diabetes, a fatty liver, enlarged spleen, 3 blood clots in your lungs, asthma, and C. diff, eat anything and everything in sight, and you roll around all over the kitchen on your computer chair, instead of getting up moving around. I know you want to count going downstairs to get the Uber delivery as exercise, but that doesn't count. One other thing, of all the skinny mukbangers that I have watched, and even a couple of fat ones, you're the only one I've ever heard say this.
Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating, just want to eat myself into oblivion. But it's not okay for me to eat any fucking thing other than salad and lean protein.
What dictates what you should be eating is your type 2 diabetes and your inactive lifestyle. Lifting a fork does not count, like doing curls with dumbbells.
How is it that people have an issue with me eating corn tortilla chips, but don't have an issue with people eating fucking bacon and cheese and waffles just because they're on a keto diet? Because it's a trendy diet.
Keto is trendy, but not the intuitive eating you did. I think all of this ranting you're doing is false rage. You're attempting to draw attention away from what is really going on. I'll share my thoughts on that near the end of the video.
How is that okay? I've turned comments off again because the minute I open them up, it's just constant negativity about what I'm eating and shaming me for what I'm eating. Like that fucking helps.
You turned the comments off because the criticism you were getting was from some of your own subscribers. Even they are beginning to become worried about your longevity, more so than you are. So because of that you turned them off. You have isolated yourself for so long from any criticism, you can no longer distinguish between truthful and hateful. Unless comments are kissing your ass or stroking your ego, you have no use for them. That's because this person is still in control of you.
Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving, just eating, just want to eat myself into oblivion. I have said so many times before that I'm not eliminating foods, I'm not restricting. It's my life, let me fucking live it the way I want to.
That's a fair request, as long as you allow others the same. What I mean by that is, get off of the hater stuff, blaming reaction channels, and the viewing public for reacting to your content. If you're going to put content up, for the whole world to see, you can expect the criticism. It isn't your way or the highway, and you need to understand, and come to grips with that.
If you have a problem with it, then just leave my channel. I'm keeping comments off, I don't know, I hope for a long time, because honestly, I'm so much fucking happier when I don't have to listen to it. When I don't have to hear people judging me for what I eat just because I'm fat.
If you think that's going to help things, you better think again. It's not going to stop reaction channels from reacting, and it's not going to stop those that you deleted and blocked on your channel from making their comments on someone else's channel. So whether you like it or not, one way or another, you will be talked about.
You don't know the full story on my health. You don't know everything. You don't know what I'm working on in therapy. You don't know my real blood sugar levels. You only know what I told you. And I shouldn't have opened that can of worms. Oh Lord, how I wish I didn't. But even if I didn't, people would still make those comments. Because look at someone like Hungry Fat Chick's comments. Constantly just shaming and shaming for what she's eating. It's her life. Let her live it. It's my life. Let me live it.
I'm glad you brought up Hungry Fat Chick. I've watched her videos in hopes of reacting to her. But she's so damn sweet and nice, it makes it very hard to do a reaction to her. I mean, if you are comparing your channel to hers, you're way off. For one, she has over 200,000 subscribers, something you'll never reach, and that should raise the question as to why she has that many subscribers, and you don't. I think the answer to that is simple. For one, she doesn't acknowledge the negative comments or respond to them. The second reason would be, she's so damn sweet and nice. She has a positive, upbeat attitude, something I don't think you've ever experienced. But enough about Hungry Fat Chick, I wanna hear some more of your lame-ass excuses and false rage.
Again, if you're so bothered, then just leave. People are sickeningly obsessed with what fat people put in their mouths. It's ridiculous. And if I have to hear one more time, part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving, just eating, just want to eat myself into oblivion. Your channel's promoting, you're influencing people to be obese just by existing and just by eating something I want to eat is so fat phobic. It's disgusting. And just be quiet.
I have to call bullshit on that. Nowhere in any of your videos or community posts have I seen anything about your existence influencing anyone. Now, if that's on Kiwi Farms, that has no bearing on what's going on here on YouTube. So try to stay focused, please. What I have read on videos of yours and community posts is you and your subscribers encouraging each other to do what you want, eat what you want with a damn the torpedoes full speed ahead type attitude. Many would consider that influencing others.
It's just frustrating as a fat person having to deal with this day in and day out. Since the beginning of my channel, I don't want to close my channel because I love doing this. I love making videos. For people who like to watch them, not for people who obsess over everything I do and hate me for it, for what I put in my mouth, or for not dieting the way they think I should be, for eating carbs. I've had fucking death threats over eating carbs.
I have to call bullshit again. If there were any type of death threats against you, because of what you eat, carbs, no carbs, lean protein, no lean protein, you know damn well it would have been all over Twitter because you would have made sure one way or another that everybody knew this was happening. So again, let's start being truthful. Just because you say it happened doesn't mean it happens.
I've had nasty comments over because I eat too many carbs. I could tell you where to shove your carbs, but you won't like it. I'm so sick of the word. It's so triggering. You don't understand that. You're not helping. You think you are. You think that other people being nice are enabling and that you're helping with your shaming, shitty comments. It's the fucking opposite.
There you go again, using the word shaming. What is shameful is that many people that have left positive comments that you have dubbed hateful and shaming actually had good information. They came from the same place that you are at now and have bettered themselves. They lost the weight and wanted to help, but you don't want to hear it because down deep inside, you don't give a shit. I hope you never forget your own words.
Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating. Just want to eat myself into oblivion. Okay? Everyone has free will. Everyone's allowed to live their life the way they want to. If I want to try to be healthy one minute and do what I want the next, that's my fucking prerogative. But just because you see me eating rolled tacos or a meal that's not steamed fucking vegetables and quinoa does not mean, or chaffles, or 8 pounds of cheese does not mean I'm not doing anything and that I've given up.
Apparently, there are people out there that aren't family, and they care more about your life than you do. And you shame them for feeling like that, and caring. To be honest, for me personally, I'm beyond giving a shit anymore. I'm just here for the train wreck, and to make sure that it's recorded in a manner that makes it palatable for future generations to watch.
So, please, shut it. Zip. Shh, I said shh. I don't want to turn off comments. And then even some people I thought were like really good supporters are like, have turned on me for I don't even know what the fuck.
Bullshit. Nobody turned on you, it's the other way around. You turned on your supporters. The slightest sign of them not showing that strong ass kissing, ego stroking that you demand in the comments, you gave them the boot. So to prove you're a big bad bitch, you're gonna make the rest of your supporters suffer. My question for your supporters is, how much longer are they gonna put up with your bullshit?
Obviously not real supporters to begin with. You can leave too. I really don't care. I don't need you.
Are you sure you want to tell your subscribers that? You might regret that, when you see your subscriber count drop, and your watch time hours go down.
I don't care if you want to unsubscribe. I'm not going to stop living how I want to live just because you disapprove of it. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not murdering anybody. I'm not doing anything morally wrong. If I trigger you when you have an eating disorder, don't watch me then. Don't watch me. I'm not responsible for how you live your life or who I'm triggering. I'm not responsible for everyone's actions. You can't lay that on somebody, okay? Fat people have to eat. We have a right to eat what we want to eat, just as much as skinny people. You think that 2 chili cheese dogs are any healthier for the skinny person than the fat person?
You're comparing apples to oranges. A skinny person eating 2 chili dogs is a lot different than someone like you at 5 feet 1 inch and over 400 pounds, who has a shitload of health problems. As far as you not doing anything wrong, I think you need to reread the YouTube terms of service. There's a section in there about eating disorders, and it seems to me that you're in violation. Of course, it's up to YouTube to do something about it, and why they haven't, as of yet, is anybody's guess.
you know? Yeah, I've talked about my blood sugar levels, but you know what? As I've said also, I can't do drastic, okay? I'm trying to heal my relationship with food, and that's the only way I'm going to get anywhere in the first place. Otherwise, it's back to binge city, and that's even worse for my diabetes than the tacos I had for dinner. I want to get these things off my chest. I'm sick of being demonized for when I do give my opinion, and I'm sick of being demonized for being fat and eating what I want. Anyone who's overweight knows. How many times have you started a diet and the very next 5 hours you're stuffing Oreos in your face? Well, guess what? I'm no different than you.
This comparing what other people do carries no weight with this conversation. You have no idea what anybody's doing. You assume that they fail, because you have failed. Not everybody is like that, not everybody is a big failure like you, and whines about it. So stop trying to bring other people into the conversation, it's not gonna work. You're just deflecting from the real problem, and the real problem is this.
Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating. Just want to eat myself into oblivion. Aren't I? And every single person judging me, every single overweight person judging me has been there. So you really don't have a right to talk about it. It's so hypocritical, but yet it happens. And people love it. I'm so sick of it. So I'm turning my comments off. I'm so much happier when they're off. I just feel like I can say what I want, I can do what I want, and I don't have to hear it from complete strangers who just want to shame me for something that really has no effect on them at all. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I'm obviously not in a good mood, so it's unfortunate, but for me, I have to think of my mental health, my happiness for now, and if it affects I'm not even thinking of my views or subscriber count, honestly. I'm thinking of myself for now. So I'll see you in the next video.
I told you at the beginning of our reaction that I would tell you what my thoughts are about all of this. The first thing is, Chantel is getting really good with the false rage. She's getting much better. Now with what I really think is going on. Chantel has figured out a workaround while being on Ozempic. 2 days a week. She controls what she's eating because she's had her injection. After that 48-hour period, and everything has settled down, she does her 5 days of mukbangs eating like she always does. I don't think she realizes that what she's doing is totally working against what her doctor is trying to do, which is get her type 2 diabetes under control. So in order to not draw attention to that, she needed this false rage rant that she put up. However, I don't think it's going to help her much because I don't think I'm the only one who feels this way. I have seen in a new video that she's been referred to weight loss surgery, and I have some news for her. You need to pass the psychiatric evaluation, and you have to show that you are capable of following a strict, rigid diet to lose weight, before they even talk surgery. I am very interested in knowing what you all think about this little tantrum that we've worked through. Please leave your comment down below. Well guys, that's our thoughts on all of this, and I hope that we made this video more palatable for future generations to watch. If not, maybe this will help.
Grub time.
the next video, alright? Bye!
Thank you all for watching our video. Please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notifications of new videos. Take care, and we will see you all in the next video.